The secret to making others obsess over your attention is a psychological phenomenon that transforms ordinary attention into something people crave desperately and think about constantly. While most people give their attention freely and wonder why no one values it, those who understand scarcity psychology make their attention so rare and valuable that others become obsessed with earning it. Today, we're going to explore the psychology behind attention addiction, why scarcity makes your attention irresistible, and how to create such high demand for your focus that people will compete desperately for even small moments of your acknowledgement. The psychology of attention. Addiction. Human beings have a fundamental need for recognition and validation from others. This need becomes particularly intense when someone appears selective about where they direct their attention, because selectivity implies value and discernment. When you make your attention scarce, you trigger the same psychological mechanisms that create addiction to gambling and social media. People become fixated on earning something that seems valuable but difficult to obtain. The obsession develops because uncertainty about when they'll receive your attention creates constant mental preoccupation. They begin analyzing every interaction, wondering what they need to do to capture your focus more consistently. This psychological state makes people invest enormous emotional energy in earning something that others give away freely, transforming your attention from a basic social courtesy into a precious commodity, creating strategic unavailability. Foundation of making your attention obsession-worthy is strategic unavailability. This doesn't mean being rude or completely ignoring people, but rather being highly selective about when and how you engage. When you're physically present, be genuinely engaged and focused. When you withdraw your attention, make it complete rather than partial. This creates clear contrast between having your attention and not having it. People who constantly check their phones or seem distracted, even when engaging, make their attention feel worthless. People who are either fully present or completely unavailable make their attention feel valuable. The scarcity must be genuine rather than performed. If you're obviously withholding attention for manipulation purposes, it appears petty rather than selective. Quality over quantity interaction. You do give your attention. Make it high quality enough that people remember and crave more. This means being genuinely present, asking thoughtful questions, and making others feel truly seen during your interactions. Brief but intense attention often creates more obsession than long but mediocre engagement. 5 minutes of focused interaction can be more memorable than hours of distracted presence. The goal is making people associate your attention with feeling important and valued in ways they don't experience with others. This creates psychological dependency on the positive feelings only your attention provides. Each interaction should leave them wanting more rather than feeling satisfied, creating anticipation for your next engagement. Strategic validation and withdrawal. People become obsessed with attention that feels earned rather than automatic. By making your validation contingent on specific behaviors or achievements, you create motivation for others to perform in ways that capture your focus. This might involve acknowledging excellence when you see it, while remaining neutral toward mediocre efforts. People learn that your attention comes with genuine accomplishment rather than mere presence. The key is being genuinely impressed by impressive things, while being unimpressed by average performance. This authenticity makes your validation feel meaningful when it comes. Strategic. Withdrawal involves becoming less available when people take your attention for granted, or when they fail to meet the standards that earn your focus. Professional applications in workplace settings. Selective attention can dramatically increase your influence and the value others place on your input. By speaking less frequently, but more thoughtfully, your words carry more weight. Colleagues begin seeking your opinions specifically because they know you don't offer them casually. Your approval becomes meaningful because it's not automatically given for mediocre work. In meetings, strategic silence followed by thoughtful contributions makes your participation feel more valuable than constant commentary that people tune out. The professional application requires balancing selectivity with team collaboration to avoid appearing antisocial while maintaining the scarcity that creates value. Social dynamics and relationship building in social contexts. Attention scarcity makes you naturally more attractive because people value what they cannot easily obtain. This works in both platonic and romantic relationships. Friends who must earn your attention tend to value the friendship more highly than those who receive it automatically. Romantic interests become more invested when your attention feels like a prize rather than a given. The technique works because it signals high standards and self-respect, rather than neediness for social connection. People are naturally drawn to those who appear selective about their social investments. Your social circle gradually improves as people who don't meet your standards naturally drift away, while those who appreciate quality relationships invest more effort. Reading desperation signals. People become obsessed with your attention. They often begin displaying increasingly desperate behaviors to capture it. Learning to recognize these signs helps you calibrate your approach for maximum psychological impact. Desperate behaviors might include bringing up topics they know interest you, seeking opportunities to interact, asking for your opinions unnecessarily, or attempting to impress you through accomplishments. These signs indicate that your attention scarcity strategy is working. The key is acknowledging genuine efforts while remaining unmoved by obvious attention seeking that lacks substance. Your consistent standards for what earns your attention. Teach others what they need to do while maintaining the uncertainty that drives obsession. Maintaining authenticity. Most effective attention scarcity comes from genuine selectivity based on your actual values and standards rather than artificial manipulation designed solely to create obsession. When your selectivity reflects authentic preferences about how you want to spend your time and energy, it appears natural rather than calculated. People respect genuine discernment while they resent obvious manipulation. This means developing real standards for what deserves your attention, rather than randomly withholding it to create artificial scarcity. Your selectivity should serve your interests and values. Authentic scarcity creates sustainable relationships where people genuinely earn your attention rather than temporary obsession based on manufactured unavailability. Long-term relationship effects over time. Attention scarcity tends to improve the quality of your relationships because it attracts people who genuinely value meaningful interaction while discouraging those who seek casual validation. People learn to bring their best effort to interactions with you because they understand your attention must be earned rather than expected. This creates more engaging and productive relationships. Your social influence grows because people associate your attention with high standards and quality judgment. When you focus on someone or something, others take notice because they know you're selective. The long-term effect is building a reputation for discernment that makes your opinions and attention increasingly valuable to those around you. Avoiding overusing attention scarcity becomes less effective if overused or applied incorrectly. The technique works best when calibrated to each relationship and situation, rather than applied uniformly to everyone. Some relationships require more consistent attention and engagement, while others benefit from scarcity. Understanding which approach serves each relationship helps you maintain influence without damaging important connections. The goal is strategic selectivity rather than general unavailability. Being indiscriminately difficult to reach often creates frustration rather than obsession, particularly in professional contexts. Successful application requires reading social dynamics and adjusting your approach based on what each situation demands. The ultimate attention economy master the art of attention scarcity, and you'll discover that making others obsess over your focus gives you influence that money cannot buy. Your attention becomes a currency that people work to earn rather than something they expect to receive freely. This psychological dynamic creates natural leadership opportunities as people seek your approval and guidance, while also improving your relationships by attracting only those who genuinely value quality interaction. When your attention becomes obsession-worthy, you transform from someone who gives focus to someone whose focus is desperately sought, creating a social advantage that compounds over time as more people compete for your acknowledgement.